My brother, Ghana is recalling about 300 people back home from South Africa. Yes, Ghanaians living in South Africa can go back to Ghana. The Ghanaian government has approved an immediate evacuation of about 300 Ghanaian citizens from South Africa. Why? Due to the recent wave of anti-immigrant protests and reported xenophobic attacks targeting foreign nationals, particularly from other sub-Saharan African countries. So Ghana feels like, well, maybe you should come back home because it feels like we're not understanding each other. Last week, and I'm going to read this, South African authority denied that anyone had been attacked, saying the widely circulated videos were fake. So let me remind you, the Ghanaians made a complaint. They actually summoned the South African envoy in Ghana, saying, listen, what's happening in your country? What is happening? Can we resolve this? Okay, can we find a solution? And what they get in return is what the authorities say, no one has been attacked, saying the widely circulated videos were fake. I mean, if you have a child that comes to you, daddy, I've been slapped, and he's got blood in his face, and the person that's supposed to be the owner of the house where the child was slapped say nobody got slapped, what you're seeing is fake. How do you feel about that? You just say to your child, boy, come home. Just come home. Because you don't want to go back and forth and back, but I've got a boy here who's got hurt. I've got a woman here. You just say, you know what, come back home. On Monday, this man right here, a man that I respect, South African president, said that the protests and criminal acts directed to foreign nationals did not reflect government policy, describing them as isolated acts of criminality. So President Cyril Ramaphosa said, whatever you're saying is not a reflection of government policy. Okay, these are isolated acts of criminality. So the people that are doing it are criminals. Now the Ghanaians are asking, why are the criminals not being arrested? Since they are criminals. That's beside the fact that somebody else said that there was no act of beating people up. Whatever you're seeing online was a creation. Okay, it was a fake videos. Anyway, you know, sometimes in life, my brother, you need to go to the other person's place to understand who they truly are. You know, Ghana is a beautiful country. Okay, Ghana is not a shithole country. And I think because people don't understand, they think when they say go fix your country, it's like Ghanaians will go and enter a hut like this. That's not Ghana, my man. Look at Ghana. This is Ghana. This is Ghana for you. Look at that. This is Ghana for you, my brother. It's beautiful. So let's stop right there. I think it's necessary that we go through a process that's very interesting. You know what? How about we go to Ghana so some of us can see what Ghana is like? You know, sometimes you perceive people some type of way from afar. Sometimes it's necessary to see who they truly are by going to their home, even by far. So perhaps you can understand that whatever you feel is maybe not what you think. You have more similarities and differences. Okay, look at this. Okay. This is Ghana for you. And that lady looks like she could be your cousin, right? The place looks a bit like Nairobi, could be anywhere else, but it's Ghana. Let's go to the next video. Look at this lady. Let me stop there. Isn't she beautiful? I mean, look at this girl. Isn't she beautiful? Let's continue.
Don't be a fool, I don't want you.
Tell me this girl doesn't look like a Nomfundo. Tell me she doesn't look like Tandek or Nomtando or Nomkita. Or tell me she doesn't look like a Lesedi. Tell me she doesn't look like a Retabile. Tell me the truth. Okay, she doesn't look like a Kulufelo, but tell me. She looks African. She looks beautiful. She looks like your sister. There's one thing about Ghanaians. They party. Okay? They party. And in their parties, there's no fight. There's no somebody breaking a bottle. There's no somebody running on it. No, none of that. Ghanaians are extremely respectful human beings for the most cases. Unless you go to one of those really messed up areas of town, which obviously you find everywhere else. But in general, Ghanaians are nice people. It's one of the best African countries in my view, no doubt about that. Ghana is scientifically one of the best democracies in Africa. Yes. They've never had mayhem and havoc like most African countries. They have no trauma. So Ghanaians will not look at you and start thinking that you're conniving, you're trying to do something. And no, oh, you're doing that because you think you're clever. Ghanaians don't have that. Ghanaians, hello, how are you, my pacho? Good afternoon. They mean it. There's no, I'm trying to get your money. Let's continue to the next video. Look at this. This is a boxing event in Ghana, and the people you're seeing on screen are kids, okay? The youngsters. Boxing. Ghana has lots of culture. It's filled with food and culture. Let's watch. Do these people look like people you should be worried about? Let's continue. Look at that. Look at that. My brother, African countries are not identical, okay? I think that's very necessary to specify. We have a lot of similarities, more similarity than differences. But there are things that define us. It's like you cook meat with different flavor. One is garlic, the other one is ginger, the one is peri-peri. You need to experience all to understand, okay? So the experience you receive from the left is not necessarily the one you receive from the right. Maybe you've had a bad experience with a West African person. West Africa, it's not a country. There are many countries in West Africa that are very diverse into culture. Just remember, each country has like what? 100 tribes on average. Look at the West Africa on the map. Let's continue. We are in Ghana today.
Thank you. He says that the person who challenged him in this ring, he didn't train for this fight. But because of him, you will train and come here to punish him well.
Okay, you can see the young boy's dreams, like your little boy, like your little nephew, like your little grandson. They have dreams and aspirations just like you. They want to be somebody in life. Let's move to the next video. Look at that. Culture, tradition. Beautiful. Don't you like that? What do you hate about that? Let's move to the next one. This is in Ghana, okay? So this is an experience a lot of people get, especially ladies, okay? If you're a man, you want to, you're gonna get the experience. What they do is you come here by the waterfall in the bush and you get a massage. They will massage your entire body with oil. And they will sit on you with warmth. No, they won't sit on you, I'm just kidding. But look at the bodies and the selection of men, okay? For the play, I sound weird there. Look at the bodies and the selection. That doesn't sound right. Okay, please cut that part out. Cut it out. Yeah, that sounded weird there, right? Anyway, the man looks just like me. If I remove my jacket, it's probably a little bit better than that. But yeah, anyway, I know haters are here. But this is Ghana for you. That's why I say it's very important to buy a passport. You know, any African country, not specifically anyone, you need to have a passport and visit before you think about Dubai. Go to Ghana, go to Senegal, go to Gambia, go see what's out there. I mean, go see and discover. You know, things you don't understand, usually you hate very easily. Let's watch these people. Look. My sister, don't you want to go there? My sister, don't you want to go there? Eh? Tandega. Nom fundo. Don't you want to go get massage or nom kita? Let's continue. In Ghana, in Cape Coast, this is Accra, the capital. Okay, this is Accra on the map, the capital. And this is Cape Coast. Cape Coast is by the sea. As I was in Cape Coast, I remember at night, I was working in the neighborhood. And what you see outside sometimes when it's very hot, people sleep outside. So they put the mat outside because it's very hot inside and they don't have AC and the blanket on top. People sleeping outside the house. Nobody's afraid that somebody's going to jump on the neck. Ladies, young girls, men, I saw that myself in Ghana. You see somebody's cow or somebody's sheep or goat walking around the neighborhood by itself and nobody's worried that somebody's going to jump on it and slaughter it or eat it because the mentality is different. That is very necessary. Watch the Ghanaian party. Now watch this lady. This lady we're gonna watch is a South African DJ. Okay, she went to play in Ghana. Watch this. You see how everybody's happy, pulling cell phones, flowers for her, making her feel at home, making her feel good. Look at that. You see? And the Ghanaian sister behind there, you can see. Making her feel comfortable. Now, this is a South African DJ, okay, playing in Ghana. And everybody's happy. Let's see her play now. That's her on the stage. I think it's DJ Waffle. Isn't that beautiful? Now, let me tell you something. Unfortunately, in South Africa, some people will tell you, no. We don't want no DJ from Ghana. We have our own DJs, okay? Are you telling me in entire South Africa we don't have DJs that can DJ for us? We want our own. We don't want DJ Wabo now. Okay, watch this.
Constitution. So we don't want foreigners to come here and speak for us. We don't want foreigners here to come and represent us. We have got enough South Africans that are capable of doing that. Intelligent South Africans that are capable of doing that. So we want all of these people deported back to their countries. It does not matter the number of years you've been in this country. We want them gone. And we will ensure that they are all deported. We are also coming for the likes of Peter Ndoro. He's a TV presenter in South Africa. Who said we cannot present our own TV shows in South Africa? Who said we lack such a skill? Now that he has got enough skill and knowledge and experience, we are expecting him to return back to his country of origin and help his country, Zimbabwe. They don't even have a TV station there.
You don't have a TV station in Zimbabwe? I didn't know that. Let's continue.
The TV presenters that are capable in Zimbabwe are migrating to foreign countries. Zimbabweans don't even have got celebrities. All their people. It can be football players.
You have no celebrities in Zimbabwe?
They are all here. Nobody's building a league in Zimbabwe. There are musicians, the likes of Nadia Nakai. We don't want Nadia Nakai to represent us. She must go back and to her country and represent her Zimbabwean people.
Nadia Nakai must not represent South Africa. She must go represent Zimbabwean people. Now, I thought this lady was South African. Let's hear what she has to say. She's a musician, a rapper. Let's hear what she said. So this lady said this woman must go back to Zimbabwe. She doesn't want her to. Before we hear what she said, let's continue a little bit with this lady, what she said.
We have got enough talented South Africans, and we don't want to shine talent.
So we don't want to shine with the talent of other people. We have enough talent. So in other words, no South African musician or artist should go to another place. They should stay in South Africa, because if we have to use this logic, it means every country should be able to produce its own talent and not have to shine with other people's talent, right? Or what? Maybe I don't understand correctly.
We want to produce our own talented musicians and artists. We don't want them in the entertainment industry. The likes of Shasha, they are here speaking local languages, pretending to be South Africans.
So they are speaking local languages and pretending to be South African. You shouldn't be speaking South African language if you're not South Africa. You are pretending to. So maybe she shouldn't be speaking English neither, because she's not English, or that is not valid. Okay, anyway, let's continue.
No sense of pride. They don't want to represent their own countries. We want all those.
You have no pride. You should represent your country and stop speaking South African languages. Anyway, again, these people shouldn't play in South Africa. But listen to this lady speak.
Born and bred in South Africa. Okay. My mom is Zimbabwean, so I grew up in a Zimbabwean household.
Okay.
I'm born and bred here.
Do you have like a favorite thing about Zimbabwe?
Definitely visiting my gran and just getting mangoes and bananas from the trees, and going to like the neighbor's house and getting frizzets, because frizzets are like these ice lollies. They were like $2 and it was amazing. I love having the green frizzets and and pork pies.
Okay.
Food stuff.
Just going with that, what's your favorite flavor of mazui?
Definitely orange.
Yes.
No, but low-key,
Okay, so she should go back to Zimbabwe because her mom is Zimbabwe and her dad is South African. Shouldn't be speaking South African languages. Now, let's get back to DJ Waffle, okay? I like her. Like, I really like her. But with that concept, it means DJ Waffle shouldn't be going to other people's country. even if she's just going to go back, no, she must just stay in South Africa. So everybody can just keep their own DJs, their own MCs. No. It's not a matter, but she's not going to stay. No, she must just stay in South Africa so everybody can manage. I think that's the thinking. Do you agree to that? How do you feel about that? I think we need to be very careful. There could be queries that actually really make sense. Like illegal immigrants, which is absolutely unacceptable. Crime that's come with that, absolutely unacceptable. But we must be very careful not to let it be infected by some other things that have no space at all. And I think people that are smart understand that. You could have the truth that gets dented by something absolutely negative. The objective is very simple. Bring Africans together. Okay? It's ignorance. Ignorance creates a confrontation. You are more similar than you believe. But you don't let those people with agendas make you believe anything different. So let's watch this one again.
Oh, what day? Oh, that's again. I'm today. You don't know why I'm on. Oh, senior. What you know? I'm baby. Now see we here fetching me.
The man is saying what you showed on the picture is not what you're putting on the plate. I want what's on the picture.
When you editing? It's editing.
It's editing. I don't want the editing.
Oh, boss.
Me, I want the one with editing. Give my money.
Yeah. Behind the material. When you editing?
That's what it is, fellas. It's always in a good mood. We don't like people that bring negative. No. We want to be one Africa. We want to be happy. Okay? We want to be happy. Let me know how you feel about this. Always a great pleasure. Ghana is a nice place. Ghana is not the toilet. Ghanaians are happy in Ghana. Not everybody's wealthy, just like any other countries in the world. Even the United States of America, there are many poor people. But is it a shithole country? Well, I don't know. It's up to you. Ghana is not one of those countries. Let me know. God bless.